on the floor with my head spinning round. I didn't want to go out. Oh, Father, give me more shame and love. That's what parents are for. No, you don't understand. I miss you. Even if you don't understand, I miss you. It's in the water of this land, your strange movie that I can't understand. Give me time to heal. I know life's unfair, but that tells me it's real. No, you don't understand. I miss you. And even if you don't understand, I miss you.
Did I sign off with the reactionary reaction fairy title? Anyway, welcome to this long-running segment where I react in real time to online videos. My reactions to these videos are really popular, that's why it's a long-running segment. I've had a lot of requests to react to the intro of the new happening season, so without further ado, as Jacinda Dern would say, let's do this. Alright, all very nice. It's like late 70s, early 80s TV theme music vibe. Something's going terribly wrong. Oh no, that's just part of it. Is it Tim Batt?
It's your boy Tim, and I'm back, and it's season 2.
Speaking.
New Zealand's back in lockdown, and this is a
New Zealand back in lockdown. What a shame.
but you probably could have guessed if you're a regular viewer of this show. Already did
So,
didn't hit the button.
Tim's wondering if everything is working. This bit of a callback
This show is about a lot of
to 75% of last season's happening. You know, wonder if everything's actually
comedy. It's
working.
about, getting together.
Yeah, Tim's bringing a lot of
About an hour or so.
positive vibes. I like that quite a lot.
It's about technical
And he's checking in a bit of
by myself.
self-deprecation, but that's pretty much the fun of the show, I think. So, as you can see, that was very funny by Tim. He tries to pretend like he is talented, but he pretends he's not by saying the show's a bit of a shambolic thing. It's not shambolic, he's just downplaying himself there. I enjoyed that quite a lot. So if there's anything you'd like me to react to, just email thisishappeningshow@gmail.com and with the subject line, the reactionary reaction fairy. I don't like that title, but just got told by my lawyer. I have to use it because I'm obligated by the contract to being called that. So anyway, See ya. Catch up real soon.
Uh-oh, I'm invisible. How's everybody doing? Welcome along to Happening. I added a cool thing, but I've taken myself away, so you shan't see me. But that's cool. We'll figure that out, I guess. Was working mere moments ago. It's nice to see you all. In the meantime, well, you can't see me. Let me show you what's happening in Auckland at the moment, because this is pretty wild. It's been another beautiful day in lockdown, but then out of nowhere, this thunder's rolled in. This is a live streaming cam, everybody. And without warning, there was just this crazy thunder that's been crashing around, so I think we're due for a big old downpour. And if you can't have me, at least have a live streaming shot of Auckland City. How's everybody doing in the chat? How's your day been? Let me know what you've been up to. A lot of baking going on at my place. We've been having a good old time. This is happening. This is a live streaming art and comedy show that sometimes has me on it, but not always. Sometimes it's just my disembodied voice, which is, I think, a cool, fun twist for this episode, which I will try and get corrected now, but time will tell if I'm successful on that. We've got a whole bunch of cool shit for you this episode. This is how you can reach us. At the bottom there, the email, thisishappeningshow@gmail.com. That's where you can send all your stuff. What stuff should you send in? What a fantastic question. Could be anything, really. Any kind of creative or artistic pursuit that you've engaged with. Gonna have to go to a little backup cam here, actually, because this isn't working too well. So let's see if I can get this going. Okay. Nice to have you guys here live in the chat, keeping me company. My job is to keep you company, right? But I can only do that if we're both here. You know what I mean? It's a two-way street. All right, cool. Seem to have a camera, so that's good. So I'm going to put myself back in. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm little. Oh, now I'm big. Look at that. We're going to kick off with a game real early today because I feel like playing one. And we've got a cool sting, a cool intro that Barnaby made for it. Here it is. Rightio. Well, who knows if this next bit's going to work or not. But I've got two very cool guests waiting in the wings for me. I've got two comedians which honestly should be showing up on screen right now but aren't. But that's okay because I think I know how to put them in. Yeah, boy, there we go. All right, everybody. I'd like everybody to give a warm, happening welcome to Bridget Davies and Alan McElroy, who are on screen right now. You're live, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Good, thanks.
Who? Oh, I got another person in the chat there who I needed to mute. Hey, it's nice to see you guys. I'll just stop you from blocking me. We're going to play a fun quiz game. But so, first of all, Alan, haven't seen you in a while. How are you going, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
You've got a dog.
Yeah, he's a puppy, but he's
Tell
huge.
me about your dog.
He's a rescue, and he hasn't stopped growing. And I had no idea he was going to be this big. But he's and his name is a Sharpei Mastiff, and his name is Gordon Ramsay because of the wrinkles. This is wrinkles. That's his name.
Can you pan the camera down just a little bit so we can see Gordon Ramsay and the size of this boost?
There you go. Same size as my head. It's a massive.
I know that
dog.
Bridget is also a big fan of dogs. Bridget and I, we walk our dogs together sometimes. Well, it's more walking my
nice.
dogs sometimes together, but
We share your dog approximately 1 hour every now and then.
we do.
Nice.
We have a lovely time. So we've all got dogs in lockdown, which I have to say, not to rub it into people without pets, but holy smokes, does it make it a bit more of an enjoyable time?
Definitely. And it gets you out. That's the main thing. You're getting out and about walking, whether
Gets
you
you
want
out
to
and
walk
about.
or not. Yeah.
Oxygen in the veins. It's important stuff. Hey, we've got a quiz to get through. And
Yeah.
I haven't allowed a huge amount of time for this, so I'm keen to rip in. Bridget, how are you doing before we start? I feel like it'd be rude not to ask.
Oh no, I'm good, thank you. I hit a low point or high point, debatably, in lockdown and bought myself $45 or 1 kilogram of cookie dough, which I'm
Oh, shit.
eating. So good or bad,
I have
you
heard that
decide.
a lot of people eat cookie dough raw in the States, but it's potentially not very good for you.
It's definitely not good for you, but they make it eggless.
Oh,
if
that's
it's to
good.
be eaten raw, so it's
Okay.
not dangerous. It's
Okay,
just
well,
unhealthy.
that's good. We've all brought 5 questions to the quiz. They may or may not be cookie dough related. I don't know. I've themed all mine. I'm going to reveal the theme now. All my questions are about NASA. What do you think of that?
Ooh, spacey.
Spacey indeed.
Yeah.
Alan, do you have a theme that you want to reveal? Or
It's just multiple choice of weird stuff that happens or happened in the world.
Awesome. Because people should know that in addition to being a fantastic comedian and pretty much unrivaled MC, you are a professional quiz master.
Yeah, I run a comedy quiz and sell it to bars. So it's absolute nonsense. And the quiz, it's not for real quizzers. It's for people that want to have a laugh and get silly.
You got to
That's
learn
dope.
how to sell yourself, man. Quiz master sounds so much more spectacular, don't you think?
Quiz master, quiz supremo, world leader. I don't know. It's just a
There we
silly
go.
quiz, but it's fun. Yeah.
Bridget, have you got a theme?
I do. It's not cookie dough. That was just me bringing snacks to the live stream.
Fair enough.
My theme is The Simpsons.
Oh, sick. That's a great theme. Bridget, I'm just going to go authoritarian on here and say that you're going to go first. Is that cool?
That's cool. Yeah.
Sweet. Please give us, me and Alan, your first question.
My first question, I thought I'd start easy, is what year did the first Simpsons episode air?
Oh, yeah. Alan, sorry. I forgot to mention as well. You buzz in with your name so that we can,
Okay.
get in there.
Alan. Can I take a guess?
Yep. Is that,
Okay.
is that how it works?
Yeah.
Great.
Totally.
I'm gonna guess 1989.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
Nailed it. Oh, mate. Well
Nice
done.
job.
It
Wow.
wasn't multi-choice or anything. Fantastic.
Nailed it.
I've got to
Just
write
happy
down the
memories of a
scores.
kid.
Alan, you can go next.
So, this question is why, it's multiple choice, by the way. Why did the Gordon Street Cafe in Edinburgh cause controversy recently? A, they used pictures of Peppa Pig to advertise bacon sandwiches. B, they sold vegan haggis, which was just dust and glue. Or C, it's a Gordon Ramsay themed restaurant where the waiters welcome customers with "What the fuck do you want?" and then scream abuse at them for the duration of their meals.
Tim? Tim?
Tim,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Peppa Pig one.
it is. It's the Peppa Pig. If you Google it, you'll see the images. They got a bit of stick for Peppa Pig.
Oh, I'm
And
so disappointed.
I think they had the Susie sheep for sheep for lamb. But yeah, they used that and got a bit of stick. Well done.
And the thing is, though, KFC uses a chicken for their mascot for their kids' meals. So
Yeah.
they're not that far off doing what like the big chains are doing anyway, you know?
Yeah, it's true. And not everybody. I've talked about it on stage. Not everybody likes Peppa Pig. It's not a very nice character, and it's a bad influence on children. So I'm all for it.
I was
You're
going
all
to say,
for it.
everyone who either has or has worked with kids is very pro any harm coming to Peppa Pig.
Killing and
Yeah.
eating Peppa Pig.
Absolutely delicious.
All right, well, that brings us to my first question about NASA. This is a true or false? So
Okay.
this would be very buzzer dependent. First question, true or false? NASA taped over the footage of the moon landing.
Bridget.
Bridget,
Oh, I really want it to be true.
what are you going to lock in though as your answer?
true,
You
true.
going to go true? You're correct. Well done. They
No
they were
way.
afraid. They sort of skirted the fact that they'd done it for ages. They kept not admitting to it because there were so many conspiracy theories about America
I was
never
just
landing on the
going to
moon.
say that's going to play
Yeah.
into conspiracy theories.
It did. It took them until 2006 to officially fess up to the fact that they had taped over the footage. Pretty funny stuff.
Do you
Wow.
know what they taped over it with?
No, I don't actually. It probably would have been other mission-y stuff, but it would have been pretty crack up if it was The Simpsons or something.
Yeah. Coronation
Just
Street.
Homer's
Yeah.
mission into
Yeah.
space.
So, Bridge, that brings us back to you.
Cool. How many homers are in the no homers club?
Tim, 1. There's no homers.
Yeah. I was going to say bonus points if you can give the quote, but that's not up to me. So.
Give yourself a bonus point.
No, I won't. I'm happy with my 1 solid point. I lost the other quiz, so I'm all right with how I'm doing this time. Alan, what's your next question, bud?
What odd accusation did Donald Trump receive recently about his appearance? A, that he is orange because he eats too much pumpkin baby food. B, that he wore his trousers backwards. Or C, that he wears 2 right shoes because it's easier than learning his left and right. What do you reckon?
Bridget.
Bridget!
I want it to be A, so I'm going to say A. I'm just gonna
It's
live in hope.
not. No, it's not A. No.
Tim,
Tim, go.
the 2 shoes, the 2 right shoes.
No, it's
Bridget.
not. He wore his.
The
Yeah,
remaining
Bridget.
answer.
Yeah, he wore his trousers backwards.
Oh, wait,
If you
shit.
do-
Now I do remember that coming up,
Yeah,
actually.
if you Google that, you'll see the video, and he has. You cannot see a zipper, and you see the wrinkles where you'd have on the back of trousers, and they reckon he wore his trousers backwards for some weird reason. Well done. Bridget got that.
That's so disheartening. That man had his finger on the nuclear button very
Oh,
recently.
I know. It's crazy.
Radio. Oh, that's cool. The chat's working now. The chat wasn't working for me, but now we got it. Timbo on the radio. I have no idea what that's in reference to. Okay, sorry. So, Bridge, we up to you?
No, it's you.
Well, no, I think
Oh,
it's
me.
your
I
turn,
beg
yeah.
your pardon.
NASA.
Okay. Second question. On July 22nd, 1962, a NASA rocket called Mariner 1 exploded on takeoff. My question is why? And this is a multi-choice. A, they used a cheaper epoxy to save money, which couldn't take the force and the heat of the launch. B, the rocket was sabotaged by a man who hated President JFK. Or C, someone put a comma in the wrong place in some computer code.
Bridget.
Bridget.
Please be C.
It was.
No way.
Congratulations. A rocket exploded. It was about 4 minutes after takeoff. I think it was supposed to go and take photos of Venus from memory. And it exploded, and they did a big investigation and figured out that someone put a comma in the wrong place, and that's what caused the rocket to blow up.
Brilliant.
Well done, Bridge.
Brilliant.
But not well done, NASA. You guys
No.
suck.
Yeah, NASA.
Take that, NASA.
Yeah.
Now I've lost place. Who's next?
I'll go
Bridget.
next. I'm
Okay,
next.
great.
Who did Marge go to the prom with?
Ah, Alan. Is his name Artie
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Do you know his
Is
last
it?
name?
McFly? I don't know, but
You gotta give him Marty.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's in my head. I can't even remember who he is.
Yeah, Artie Ziff.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Ziff. He became like a tech billionaire or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Wow.
And he invented a machine that would turn Homer's snoring into music, and then he rewrote the Eurythmics song "Sweet Dreams" to try and trick Marge into falling in love with him.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, and it was voiced by
John Lovitz.
John Lovitz.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ah. There you
John
go.
Lovitz voiced a few characters. He also voiced the
He was the critic.
the director and the critic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which had its own briefly lived spin-off animated series, which didn't really
I
go
remember
anywhere.
that. Yeah, I remember
Radio.
Nice.
Alan?
Yeah. Who did Lady Gaga mistake Ed Sheeran for in 2015? A waiter, B, Rupert Grint, or C, a child in a horrible Halloween costume? A,
Tim?
B, or Tim?
I'm going to go with Rupert Grint.
You would be incorrect.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
A child in a costume?
No!
Tim. I can't remember what A was, but A.
It was a waiter.
Oh, really?
Oh.
He was wearing a waistcoat and a white shirt, and she ordered drinks off him.
That is
Oh.
that is a real killer in whenever you don a waistcoat, you are running that risk.
Oh, yeah.
It's a simple fact of life. Whenever you put on a waistcoat without a jacket on, you instantly look like a bartender.
Yeah. Or if a friend of mine wore a cool shirt to the Cav pub once, and it was the same shirt as the uniform, and it drove him insane trying to sit through a game of rugby without being asked for drinks every few minutes. Get back to work, John.
My God. Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a flow on from my last question. It's another multi-choice. So I mentioned Marina 1 exploded on takeoff because of one misplaced comma in the computer code. In today's money, how much was that rocket worth? Like, how much did it cost to build? And this is a multi-choice. Your options are $50 million, $100 million, $700 million, or $1 billion. And this is all in United States currency.
Bridget. 700 million?
You got it. You absolutely nailed it.
No
Wow.
way.
80 million US dollars in 1962, which adjusted for inflation is 700 mil today, taken down by a comma. It's known as the most expensive comma in history for that reason.
That's nuts.
Bridge.
Next one.
By the way, we're tied. We're both on 3, Bridget. Alan is lagging behind on 2.
Yeah. Have I got 2? Oh, I do have 2. Yeah.
You got 2.
Right. When Marge reveals her fear of flying, what does she say Homer is scared of?
Can't remember.
Remember?
Tim?
Yeah.
Clowns?
No. I can recite the same for you if that would prompt the memory.
Okay, yeah, let's give it a go. Seems fair.
Okay,
We're
so
both getting it.
Yeah.
She goes, everybody's scared of something, and Homer goes, not everybody. And then she yells, she yells what it is, and he goes, where? And runs out of the room screaming. It's been memed quite a lot.
Tim?
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually know it. This is just another guess. Jello.
No, you were closer with clowns.
Okay.
Closer.
Alan, take a punt.
Oh, God, clowns. Balloons?
Okay. I think
Those
that's
things.
us.
Wait.
Yeah, sock
Yeah.
puppets.
Oh! That does ring a bell.
They are terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah, to his credit, they are fucking scary.
They're.
Yeah.
I hate them.
I think
Belong
it's
on feet.
because it's an inanimate object which instantly comes to life when it's just given a slightly different context. And that's buzzy. I don't like that.
Yeah. It shouldn't.
like
Your socks shouldn't talk to you.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't have desires and wants of their own. That shouldn't be
No,
happening.
or eyes and a mouth. Go away, dog.
Alan McElroy, I believe.
Yeah.
You're up, buddy.
Why were 5 parrots separated at a UK zoo? A, because they had different religious views. B, they kept fighting. Or C, they kept encouraging each other to swear at customers.
Bridget,
Yo,
please be they were encouraging each other to swear at customers.
correct. That's exactly what the answer is.
Proof
Well
we should
done.
all be living in hope.
Yeah,
It's so
brilliant.
good. So, like,
Brilliant.
one of them obviously learned how to swear really well and then taught the other ones.
Yeah, just go, say fuck. Go on, I dare you. Say fuck. Go on, say fuck. Say fuck, Gordon Ramsay.
I love it.
Whoosh.
Me.
You.
Me. Which TV channel did NASA establish? And this is a multi-choice. Is it Discovery that makes Naked and Afraid and Man vs. Wild? B, was it TLC, which makes Dr. Pimple Popper and Cake Boss? Was it C, the E channel, which makes Keeping Up with the Kardashians and E News? Or was it D, ABC News, the 24-hour cable news station owned by Disney?
Alan.
Steve.
A, Discovery.
There's a good video, and you are wrong.
Oh, he fell for a trap.
Bridget.
Bridget.
The ABC News.
That is also wrong. Alan.
What was the options again?
B was TLC, which makes Dr. Pimple Popper and Cake Boss, and C was the E channel, which makes Keeping Up with the Kardashians and E News.
C. TLC.
You are correct. I'm going to give you the point because you got there first. TLC.
Thanks very much.
It's known as TLC now. Originally, like what that comes from is it was called the Learning Channel, and it used to not suck.
Yeah, I thought it must have stood for something.
It was founded in 1972, and it was a joint effort by NASA, the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare, or the departments of those portfolios. Now it just plays like Honey Boo Boo reruns and shit like that because it makes them money.
Does it? Can't watch it.
That's one of theirs. Okay, Bridget.
What is Homer's mother's name?
Oh. Shit. I gotta say it just because it's stupid. Alan.
Yeah.
Marta. Seems to be everyone's mother's name.
Yeah, nice. It's a great guess. Batman, Superman, and
Batman,
Homer.
Superman, and Homer. The holy trinity of heroes. No, it's not correct, though.
It's not, but you weren't miles away from it.
Marjorie.
Also, you're similarly close with
Tim.
that.
I don't know. No, I give up. I haven't got it. But
Do you want an easier one? I feel
I'm
bad
pretty
that
sure
I've done
I
too
remember
hard
the episode. Is that the one where like the end credits roll on Homer sitting on the bonnet of his car looking at the stars?
Yeah, she's in a few. She's
true.
voiced by Queen Close, so I think they
Got their money's
they
worth.
wanted her back a few times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want an easier question?
Yeah, why not?
No,
We've got
okay.
it.
Who was Lisa's musical hero and mentor?
Tim. Bleeding Gums Murphy, who was voiced by... Shit, I can't remember who they were voiced by. Do I get a point for the character, though?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yep.
Who's the voice boy?
I don't know.
I think it was like an old jazz man.
Yeah, it sounds like it would have been.
Voiced by... two different people. Ron Taylor and Daryl Cooley. I don't know who those guys are.
Same. They sound lovely.
They do. They sound like good fellas. Al.
Yo! My final question.
Mm-hmm.
What did Gwyneth Paltrow call her breakup with Chris Martin? A, conscious uncoupling. B, semi-conscious uncoupling. Or C, fanny candling. A, B, or C. Question number 5.
Tim.
Conscious
uncoupling.
Correct. That's exactly what it was. Conscious
it was
uncoupling.
Pretty roundly mocked.
Fanny candling. She has a candle made out of a fanny. I don't know. A candle that smells like her fanny. It's mental. Goop. I think it's called goop.
You can accuse Gwyneth Paltrow of a lot of things. However, the thing you cannot deny is that she knows how to make a buck.
Oh, people are buying those candles and the houses smell lovely.
By the way, here's where the points are at the moment. Al's on 3, Bridget's on 4, I'm on 5. I can't get any more points. So I also don't know what we're going to do in a tiebreaker. Something cool if it comes down to it. So here's my final question. Lonnie Johnson was a NASA engineer who invented what in 1982? And this is a multi-choice. A, the Simon Says flashing light and sound game. B, the Super Soaker water gun. C, a type of miniaturized electric motor, which was the core component of the first vibrator, which he also invented. Or D, a robotic baby that was used in sex ed classes throughout America?
Bridget.
Bridget.
The baby?
Oh, wrong.
Ah, me, Alan.
Alan.
Shaky dildo vibrator.
Also wrong. I made that up.
Ah,
But it's got just enough
yes.
details in there to sound like it could be true, huh?
Yeah, I could visualize it.
Bridget.
Bridget?
Can you repeat the other two options?
The other
again?
two was the Simon Says flashing light and sound game, or B, the Super Soaker water gun.
Or I'll go the Simon Says game.
That is incorrect.
Super Soaker!
Yeah, you got it. So Alan's, I guess due to my rules, I have to award him the point. So he's now on 4, Bridget's on 4. I've won.
You
Which
won.
is dastardly
Congratulations.
because the person hosting the show should never win. But I lost last time, so I'll take
I
a
was
narrow
going to say,
victory.
you lost last time. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with winning this time.
Yeah, I'll take it. There was a great quiz though. Those are some good ass questions.
Yeah,
That was fun.
enjoyable.
Is there any
done.
message of hope or inspiration or any hot tips you'd like to put out there to the world for maybe people in Aotearoa who are in lockdown, or maybe people watching internationally who just want to have a good life?
From me, boxed wine, goon wine is you stack it easier, so you can get the boxes on top of each other, and it's just easier, and it doesn't knock over and smash on the floor. That's my advice.
That is a hot tip. Bridget, have you got anything to rival that?
All of The Simpsons is on Disney Plus. That's getting me through. That and Cookie Dough. The Cookie Dough Collective is Auckland based, and it's just starting up and getting popular. So I would recommend
Shout out.
if you're in Auckland. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for that. And that's probably reason enough to get Disney Plus, though I would never endorse people siphoning money over to that multi-billion-dollar international corporation. But we'll save that for another day. Thanks for joining me for the quiz. Thanks for losing to me, you two. It's lovely to see you both. Can't
Same.
wait to gig
Same.
with you again soon.
Same.
So
Lovely.
All
See you
right.
soon.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye.
See ya, bye.
And then there was just one, but not for long, because I've got another segment to head into, which is this thing. I got that from a video, and I don't know what the game was, but I think it's like a game of League that was played in a straight. It actually says like America, judging by some of the announcers that were there. Real buzzy stuff. I've got Courtney Dawson with me now. Hello, Courtney.
Hello, Tim.
It's so nice to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's nice to see someone who's not my one other flatmate.
Well, I'm happy to be a little ray of difference in your lockdown life. I'm also just trying to reframe a little bit so we can see you better. How's it been going? Have you been going crazy, or have you been sussing it out?
I've been sussing it out. I've been doing some decluttering. I've been doing some baking. I've been doing a little bit of crazy, but not too much.
Well, that's promising. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, you actually sent me some materials for this. This is our brand new segment that we've only done one of before, which Guy Montgomery did the inaugural edition of. The greatest thing that's ever happened in this country. Last time we talked about a moment on Shortland Street that truly was one for the history books. And it was when Chris Warner had to confront young Harry Warner about a dick pic.
Harrowing. Absolutely harrowing.
It was a huge moment. It was a huge moment for Shorty and for New Zealand. I think we can all agree.
Yes. Okay.
But we've got something different today. We've got a different historical moment. And for the thing that you sent me, Courtney, would you like me to get that on screen, or how would you like to?
I'll have a little background
Great.
first before we start. So I was a little bit nervous. Obviously, the inaugural one had just been yesterday. So I sort of did something similar to Guy. Like, he went through his Instagram stories to see what he's done historically to try and trigger a memory. So I went through all of my old diaries that I've unearthed during all of this uncluttering process.
Are you a journaler?
I'm a journaler. The first journal entry I found, I was 9.
Wow.
Yeah, this is it. It's got a fairy on the cover. I was very into fairies, and I'm sure many people were.
That's beautiful.
But so I went through all of my diaries to see like what was important enough to make it into my diary. Turns out my diaries are pretty Courtney-centric.
So they were like big moments for Courtney Dawson.
For me, yeah. From about 11, it's like I hate my dad. And then like 15, it's like I love my boyfriend. Then onwards, it's like I hate my boyfriend, and then I hate my ex-boyfriend. That's pretty much the general theme of the diaries.
That's an understandable and relatable trajectory.
It is, yeah. The one that I read about my dad was absolutely scathing. It says, it sounds like he's turned up to some of my piano lessons and is now trying to learn piano. It says, "Dear Diary, I hate my dad. He's such a fuckhead. He comes to 3 piano lessons and thinks he's the man at everything. I've been doing piano for 5 years. And now he just comes here and makes all his little checklists," which is, yeah. So then I've got an absolutely horrible mouth.
What? I don't understand what, because the comedians who are watching, which we know that there's a couple of them who tune in, will know that your dad is Heta Dawson, who is also a very good stand-up comedian as well as yourself. What was Heta up to? Was he rolling into your childhood piano lessons, like showing everybody up?
He literally has just come to my piano lessons and decided that he's now going to be a piano player. It says, "I've never needed him for anything before this." And he thinks he can just waltz right up to me and control my life. Well, he can get fucked. This is actually horrible. I can't believe that if my son is writing stuff like this in his journal, it's going to be terrible. I said, "I wish he'd just go and have an affair so my mum and dad can have a divorce, and then I won't have to listen to him anymore."
God damn, Courtney.
An absolute little baby savage. That's what I've found. But so anyway, I've gone through these diaries. I've tried to find something. One of the only events, like external events, that has made it into my journals is the fateful day.
I've accidentally put the thing on my screen. No, fuck off. Sorry, you keep going. That was not directed at you. That was directed at a window.
That's directed at my dad. So a fateful day. We've actually just had the 10-year anniversary. I didn't see any memorials, which is disappointing. But on the 14th of August 2011, it snowed in Auckland. And it was obviously incredibly important because it's made it into my diary. I was very excited about it. I did have a photo of me holding like a couple of speckles of snow, which I can't find. And other Aucklanders were really excited about it. Do you want to play the video just to get a scope of the snow?
I'm not going to lie to you, Courtney. I accidentally did moments ago, but I'm gonna put it on. I accidentally went a little bit early, but I'm going to put it on screen again so that we can all enjoy this. And you're using the word snow, but that's quite a liberal take on kind of what we're looking at here, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we Aucklanders definitely made it all about them. It was the coldest day in New Zealand for all of New Zealand, but we just focused mostly on the fact that it was snowing in Auckland. Other jealous places were saying no, they were haters. They were saying it was sleet, which, I mean, you can probably tell from the video. It's pretty sleety.
Yeah, I'm looking at this footage, and as someone who was born and raised in the South Island, this is not snow. This is sleet. 100%. There's no getting around that fact.
So you're a hater too, and that's okay. But I thought it was a very important moment in our history because it is, Aucklanders are historical wankers, and all the country could just come and agree on that fact. That
I do love it's like when you get a teacher who everybody in the class hates, and it really unites the students of that class. Wait, who is this in the video? Is this your video?
Nah, it's just a random guy who just loves sleet.
Oh, there's just some young woman who just looked at the camera. I thought it might have been a younger Courtney Dawson. So there's some good commentary there. Well, I love that, we're looking at the big marquee things that happen in New Zealand's history. A country famous for one of its citizens splitting the atom, giving women the vote before any other nation on earth, climbing Everest. But you've picked the tippy top, the precipice, that time when it sort of snowed. And what year was it? 2000?
In 2011, baby, 10 years ago. Okay.
Holy shit.
That's my take on it. As an Aucklander, I think I can say that is the most important part of our history. Greatest moment ever.
I love where this leaderboard is at the moment. So number one, the Shortland Street penis moment between the Warner Boys, and number two, the great snow in Auckland.
Iconic.
Beautiful stuff. Truly iconic. Thank you so much for your contribution, Courtney. Before you go, can I just ask, what are you looking forward to the most when life gets back to normal a little bit?
Seeing my friends, because I exited all of my group chats. I had a tantrum. I was like, too many messages, exited my group chat, then lockdown happened. So I've had no contact. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was a bad time,
Yeah.
but I'm too proud to be like, hey, can I get added back in? So I'm just going to go and give all of my friends a big hug, I think.
Maybe just give them, be like, oh, it's on this weird streaming show that my friend Tim's doing called Happening, and then put a time code to this moment, and then you don't have to say out loud, but they can get the message that they need to let you back in.
And if they don't let me back in, dead to me. Done.
Exactly. It's lovely to see you, Courtney. Thanks for stopping by.
You too, Tim.
Catch
See
you
you later.
later. Bye-bye. I don't know if I'll ever change that intro. I think I like the sparseness of it, just so that song can really ring out amongst the land. Okay, I've got one final guest for us on this episode. I'm so grateful to be joined by my guests on today. I haven't actually set up the intro for this, which I'm just furiously doing now, because I tell you what, man, sometimes in these kind of lockdown times that we're all living in, sometimes it's all G, and then sometimes you're just feeling a bit tired and a bit wiped out, and you're like, oh boy, someone else needs to do some heavy lifting. So thank you so much to all my guests so far, to Bridget and Alan and Courtney. Even when I was invisible, I still felt seen by you guys. And now it's time for our final special segment, this. Hello, Eli, who I think I have maybe muted. Oh, yeah, no, I can't hear you. Oh, no, I can hear you. You're just very quiet for some reason. I can hear you a little bit, but it's very quiet. So I don't know if there's maybe something on your end to. Oh, wait, now we're sounding better, I think.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Slightly louder, but could be even louder. Can you flick over to the laptop microphone? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
This is okay. Now this is really freaky, but I think I might actually be able to request this on your behalf in the controls that I've got.
I think I've changed it already.
Oh, you have? No, hold on. If I go there now, I think it should have asked your permission for something. Did it or did it not?
It did.
Oh, turn your AirPods off. This is the problem with Apple, because they just keep automatically clicking back in. We might just need to go your laptop speakers and microphone, because otherwise I don't think I can hear you. And I tell you what, I'm thirsty to hear about your wank review. You put them in the case, because that'll shut them off, because otherwise it just keeps defaulting back to them, I think. Either way, it's very nice to see Eli for the wank review, and if the audio fails, I tell you what, it's going to be pretty impressive to see Eli pull off some sort of interpretive, give us a clue style communication for how his masturbation's been going. Can you talk, Eli? Can you say something? I'm pretty sure I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. He can't hear me. I didn't realize it was the case. You can't. This is great. It's very riveting live streaming whenever this happens. Eli, can you say something out loud so we can test the microphone if you can hear me? Hello? Baby boy? Nothing?
I can hear when I've got my AirPods in. I can hear.
Now I can hear you a little bit, but I can tell it's a little bit in and out on Bluetooth. You can't tell me how your wank's going, man.
I don't know if we should even get into it, man. I feel like this whole segment is
No, you sound crispy. It's a little bit in and out, but you sound crispy when you're on. So tell me about these gorgeous wanks.
Well, I was all geared up, Tim, to talk about it, and now I'm just like worried the tech's gonna fail, and I just don't want the audience to miss even a beat of what I'm about to talk about. So you tell me if everything's in order.
Everything's great. I can hear you beautifully. You sound
Okay,
crisp. And let's not skip a beat. Let's talk about you beating off.
Well, I want to talk about one more thing, which is quite masturbatory as well. But in this video chat, all I can see is myself. Is that how it should be?
Oh, okay. That's fine. Everyone can.
I'm hearing you, but I've just got a big.
Oh
screen
yeah,
of me.
sorry. That's I've had to use a different camera because the original one wasn't working. So we're on like the B cam. It's a complicated scenario, but people on the stream can see me. Sorry that you
Okay.
can't.
Well, okay, cool. Well, this has been obviously been perfect so far. and It's
Yes.
only going to get better. I do actually have some really bad news to report. Okay, first of all, good news, which is the OnlyFans has
Okay,
reneged.
let's.
So they will be keeping adult content on
Now
their platform.
I have heard some, I guess, slightly conspiratorial whisperings that this whole thing might have been a PR move to either generate interest for them or their investor people who were buying the
Wow.
company kind of like forced them into it. So they were like, fine, we'll do it. You see what the public says, if you know what I mean.
Okay, for them to retain investors.
Yeah, it was a case where like,
But I've heard it's already had a pretty detrimental. It's had a detrimental effect on creators, right? Because they've already had a bunch of people unsubscribe because they thought that it was all over, and there was like a date set, and so all these people have lost thousands and thousands of dollars who make porn.
so
Now they're
fucked.
trying to recoup it.
It's completely
It's
cooked.
not good. But for me, what I will say is that the other day I was making beef noodles and they had a little bit of green chili on the top. I had to slice up a green chili. And then what I ultimately did was, I don't know how to put this politely, but I, not in a masturbatory way, but just in a casual moving things around way, then touched my own scrotum with chili still on my hand.
Oh no, Eli.
And then and then my balls were like, for, I'm gonna say 2 hours, so hot. And I thought everything was maybe going to be broken down there. And to be honest, that was Friday, and I'm just worried about the whole area because I don't know if we got into this on happening, but I did have scrotal cellulitis earlier in the year, so that whole area is a worry for me.
We haven't explored scrotal cellulitis. I don't even know that I've heard the term before. Can you tell me a bit about that condition?
Basically, picture my balls 3 times the size
I'm
they
there.
normally are.
I've got it.
So
It's in my
picture
head.
your stored image that you've all got of what my balls would look like,
Mm-hmm.
so big, and then everything around, like also penis and like everything so huge, not in an attractive way, just in a truly terrifying way. I actually had to take a photo of it, and I've saved it it's in my like hidden photos on my iPhone album, which is also, it's just that, and then I save like workout progress pics as soon as I go to check out to see how I'm doing working out. But then in the middle of them all, there's just a huge pic of my swollen, flaccid penis.
Wow.
But yeah, so that was like, when was that? Maybe April. It was truly the worst week of my life.
That's intense, man. I'm so sorry. So your genitals have been through a lot in the last.
It's been a big
yeah.
year. Yeah, I didn't realize 2021 was going to be such a traumatic year for my downstairs, but I think we're going to be on the up. I think we're going to
really
be on the
hope
up
so.
for here. And I'm
So
hoping for something positive.
Getting back to our core component of the segment, the wank review with Eli Matthewson, we've had one check-in for season 2 with you, and you reported that things were, I mean, I'd use the word lackluster, but I might be paraphrasing a little bit. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think they were. And honestly, I was like looking forward to getting better, and then we've been hit back by the Chile scenario. And to be honest, I think I'm trying to review the wank ahead, what I'm looking at next.
Okay.
And I wrote an original song about it. Do you want to hear it?
I would love to.
Okay. This is just an original melody composed by me.
Thank you.
This little wank of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little wank of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little wank of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And that is available on iTunes.
That's fantastic. An original composition by Eli
Thank you so
Matthewson,
much.
which I'm sure will not put me in any hot water with copyright infringement or anything of that sort.
No, not at all. That just came out of my brain. The chords, the melody, it all just came to me.
I'm really,
Because actually, when you're not wanking, you got time to think.
it's true. I'm glad that you're looking forward and not looking back. It's a real positive and productive way to be approaching what's been happening with your genitals.
Yeah, and I'm hopeful next time I chat to you, we'll be able to look back on the beautiful wank that I'm projecting, the one that I've written this song about.
Something about saying a wank that you're projecting that is just an instantly visceral image in my brain.
Because of cum.
Because of cum shooting it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, just everyone at home, let me know how your wanks are going. We're all in this together, but separately, and in fact, very alone.
You do. You've got truly some people who have your interest at heart in the chat. Liam said, "Holy moly!" I think that was in reference to sort of what was going on. Oh wait, maybe that was earlier actually. I'm going to assume that
scrotal cellulitis stuff.
I'm going to assume that was in reference to that, but it might have been the snow that we were talking about with Courtney. But
True.
Harry Thompson Cook of the classic fame just said real big balls, and Josh said scrotal cellulitis sounds like an obscure Roman leader. Now you of course studied classics at the tertiary level, so would you concur?
I did. My scrotal cellulitis definitely. I don't know about scrotal, but yeah, cellulitis does sound like it could be a Roman emperor. So I validate that. That's good. That checks out by me. But I'm more into Greek than Roman anyway.
Hey, I actually, because I'm about to have a child, and people keep asking like, and you're the dad. Believe it, Eli. People keep asking what to get me. The thing I'm really set on getting, and I don't know if anyone's seen this, but like just send me an email if you have. I really want to get books of myths and legends because I feel like I don't know very many from the classics, like the Greek and Roman myths and legends. I would love to get some of those at a baby's level because I'm a fucking idiot who doesn't read enough. So it can like get me in at the ground floor.
They definitely have it at I reckon like a 3 to 5 year old picture book level, but I don't know about the fat, with the soft fat pages. I don't know if those ones are normally like this is a dog, this a bird.
From what I'm hearing about child rearing at the moment with the real young ones, if you're just talking a lot around them, that's good. So I could read the dictionary and I'm pretty sure they would pick something up. It's just good hearing words.
You can read them bloody War and Peace, mate.
I could read them. The Communist Manifesto,
and you
perhaps.
Should. Yeah.
Oh, you
That's
can't tell
beautiful.
because you don't have a camera, but I've actually just got it handy right next to me. So that's something I've got on the ready, thanks to Penguin Books.
It's good to have a prop gag.
It
It's
is.
good to have a prop gag.
Especially when you have no ability to see it. But everyone at home did. Eli, thank you so much for sharing both your art in the form of the song, your creativity, and also a little bit about what's going on with your genitals.
Thank you so much. And no doubt more things will happen with them. It is the year of my genitals, after all.
I look forward to it. This has been the Wank Review with Eli Mathewson. Goodbye, Eli. There we go, folks. That's been an hour of streaming with a few technical difficulties, and that is what I call a happening. Please, if you, or maybe you have some friends who are creative who are making some cool stuff, send it on in to thisishappeningshow@gmail.com so I can share it with the good community members here at Happening. Thank you very much for everyone who tuned into the chat today and who's watching us both live and in the future. If you're watching this not live, this is me saying hi to you. But yeah, if you've got any cool stuff to share, it could be like a drawing or maybe a poem you've done or a song or a comedy sketch or a short film or a music video or a doco or whatever. Things that I can't even think about because my imagination is limited, but yours is not. And your network of friends, I would venture, is even less limited than yours, because then you're drawing on multiple people's imagination. So until the next time, when I see you in a couple of days, this is Tim saying, hey, have fun, you know, or try to have fun if you can. We're going to close out the show with another play of Harry Thompson Cook's great song that he sent in called Strange Movie. So please enjoy that. And thanks, Harry, for sending it in and for joining us in the chat. You're the man. You're so talented. Bye-bye.
Woke up crying on the floor with my head spinning round. I didn't want to go out. Oh, Father, give me more shame and love. That's what parents are for. No, you don't understand. I miss you. Even if you don't understand, I miss you. It's in the water of this land, your strange movie that I can't understand. Give me time to heal. I know life's unfair, but that tells me it's real. No, you don't understand. I miss you. And even if you don't understand, I miss you.